BTS's Jungkook enjoyed coffee in a relaxed style, Jimin immediately gave a sweet comment that made the ARMY excited. Hot beverage revolving hearts. The atmosphere on social media is heating up again after the latest video of BTS's Jungkook enjoying coffee in a relaxed style was widely circulated on the Weverse and TikTok platforms. In the short video, Jungkook is seen wearing a simple white t-shirt and light blue jeans, sitting in a small cafe in Seoul where the atmosphere is calm and minimalist. Her dark hair was left loose naturally, and she seemed to really enjoy the moment, sipping on the scent of coffee before sipping it slowly while smiling lightly at the camera. Just one word describes the vibe of this video: effortless. But it was not only Jungkook's calmness that stole the attention, but also the reaction from BTS's Jimin that made ARMY immediately excited. Shortly after the video was uploaded, Jimin was seen leaving a comment on the Weverse column in a sweet and seductive tone. "You always look the calmest when you're drinking coffee like that. Don't make us jealous. Jungkook a hot beverage purple heart," Jimin wrote, accompanied by a heart emoji and a chuckle at the end of his message. The simple comment immediately sparked an explosion of reaction in the fandom. Thousands of ARMY flooded the post with replies full of laughter, virtual shouts, and hilarious theories about Jungkook's sweet moment. Some fans wrote, "Only Jimin can make drinking coffee so romantic like this," while others speculated that Jimin might recognize the cafe, given that the two have often been seen visiting similar establishments in the past. Fans with eagle eyes even noticed that the cup Jungkook used looked the same as the one seen in Jimin's photo a few months ago, when he shared the morning portrait at his home. "The coffee tastes even sweeter because maybe they bought it at the same place," wrote an ARMY on X, Twitter, which was immediately liked by thousands of other accounts, although there has been no confirmation from the agency. This simple interaction is proof that the relationship between the two remains warm and full of support in the midst of each other's busy lives. Jimin, who is now busy with various solo project preparations and his fashion activities, still took the time to pay attention to his group mates. While Jungkook, with his relaxed charm and natural charisma, doesn't seem to need much effort to make his every move viral, several Korean media outlets even commented on the moment, saying that Jimin and Jungkook once again showed their natural chemistry that made fans all over the world smile. There are also highlights of how interactions like this show their human side, two young people who enjoy a relaxing time, while still supporting each other without the need for many words. Shortly after Jimin's comments went viral, Jungkook was seen adding a reaction on Weverse in the form of a blushing face emoji and a cup of coffee. The ARMY immediately translated it as a form of warm reply full of meaning. Many wrote that it's not just about the coffee, but about the comfort they feel for each other. Now, Jungkook's short video has been viewed more than 15 million times on TikTok and is trending on Twitter with the hashtag #JungkookCoffeeMoment. From just a moment of drinking coffee, Jungkook and Jimin again managed to turn it into a phenomenon that thrilled fans around the world. And for ARMY, every interaction of the two, no matter how small, always brings a warmth that is difficult to describe in words. Revolving Hearts hot beverage. After the upload went viral, the BTS fandom atmosphere really stretched. ARMYs from different countries started sharing screenshots of Jungkook and Jimin's interactions on Weverse, as if every emoji and sentence had its own meaning. On X, Twitter, hashtags such as #JungkookCoffeeDate, #JiminComment, and #JungkookRelaxVibe were trending for several hours. Not a few fans wrote how small moments like this felt so personal, as if they caught a glimpse of the warm and sincere relationship between two friends who have gone through a lot together. Some fans even linked this incident to Jimin and Jungkook's old habit of sharing moments around coffee. In the past, in the early days of BTS, the two shared that they both liked to spend time in a small cafe after rehearsals, talking about dreams and the future. Therefore, when Jungkook was caught on camera enjoying a coffee with a calm expression and Jimin came over to make a sweet comment, ARMY felt like they were looking at a nostalgic piece of their memorable past. Korean entertainment media then began to raise this topic more broadly. Several major outlets such as Dispatch, Koreaboo, and the Korea Herald wrote articles titled "Jimin and Jungkook show their closeness through Weverse interaction" and BTS's simple moment that shook the virtual world again. In one of the reports, it was mentioned that moments like this reinforced the image of the two as icons of sincere friendship in the harsh K-pop industry. Interestingly, one of the fashion journalists from Paris also commented on Jungkook's style in the video. He wrote that Jungkook's simple look, a plain white t-shirt, jeans, and leather watch represented the essence of effortless luxury, a style that is now on the rise in the fashion world. She doesn't need to be overdressed to look classy. Every detail she displays feels natural, as if the style came from herself, the journalist wrote in her editorial column. Meanwhile, Jimin didn't seem to stop at his sweet comment. A few hours later, he posted a photo of a cup of coffee on his personal Weverse account with a simple caption, "This afternoon's coffee tasted better than usual hot beverage." The ARMY immediately linked the post to Jungkook's previous videos, and of course, theories have sprung up. Some said Jimin may have been rewatching Jungkook's video while writing the caption, while others speculated that they may have been enjoying the same coffee at different times. Fans are getting more creative. They not only drink coffee, but share the same mood, one of the soldiers wrote in the comments. "I don't need any more proof. Just one smile from Jungkook and one sentence from Jimin. The world feels warmer." In the midst of the euphoria, Jungkook then appeared again on Weverse Short Live. He did not mention Jimin's name directly, but when asked by a fan, "Did you drink coffee alone today?" Jungkook only chuckled a little before replying, "Not always alone." The sentence was short, but enough to make the Weverse chat room explode with comments like, "What does that mean?" and "Jungkook, please explain before we lose our minds." Some fans even wrote that Jungkook's expression when saying it looked too soft to be just kidding. The look in his eyes seemed to store warmth, making ARMY even more convinced that there was something deeper behind that moment. Interestingly, a few days earlier, Jimin had spoken in an interview that he now prefers to enjoy small moments in his life, such as brewing coffee in the morning and looking at the sky while thinking about loved ones. Now, after all these interactions, fans are starting to associate the statement with Jungkook. "Jimin really has a subtle way of conveying his affection," wrote one fan in the online community. In less than 24 hours, this brief interaction about coffee has become one of the most talked about topics in the global BTS community. Not only because of the romance of the fans, but because Jimin and Jungkook are back to showing their true sides, two best friends, two artists, two human beings who grew up together and still care for each other in the midst of incredible popularity. Now, the ARMY is waiting for whether the two will appear together again in the near future. Some fans speculated that they may be preparing for a special project related to the fall, given the timing and the warm and personal atmosphere of their interactions. But whatever it is, one thing is certain: every time Jimin and Jungkook share a moment like this, the world always feels a little more beautiful. Purple Heart hot beverage in closing, Jungkook's relaxed coffee moment and Jimin's sweet comment prove that the relationship goes beyond just coworkers. There is genuine warmth. There is a small concern that feels big in the hearts of the fans. That simple interaction may seem mundane to some, but to ARMY, it's a beautiful reminder that while time, distance, and busyness separate, the connection between them remains strong. Jungkook and Jimin always have a way of bringing a sense of warmth in the midst of a frenzied world. And as always, every little moment involving the two will always be a big story in the hearts of fans, a story of friendship, love, and togetherness that never fades even as time goes on. Purple Heart.